we would love to do an entertaining story with a deep underground political issue. And we really tried to do that. That means also, I don't know what to think about the drawing, if it's better or not than before, but I know that I consciously try to do something appealing, because I and Roxanne really want the audience, how to say that, welcome them in the book, feel comfortable and happy, and just to give us a chance that they hear what we politically try to do, try to say, sorry. So it's very specific because, you know, the way Golden Age is drawn with a lot of ornaments, etc., something very shiny, but it's a strategy, in fact.
To attract.
To seduce. To seduce people and convert them.
I was saying to my editor in newspaper. They often need a few panels to illustrate the article. So I send them about 10 or 15 splash pages. You know, okay, so you choose whatever you want, because they are all. I mean, the scenes, the attack on the castle and the scene of the castle in the night. It's fantastic. It's so detailed. But it's not stiff. It's not there. It's so much alive. Which is you know, when you have the artist in especially in BD is full of artists who are very much detailed, but it often comes out as a photograph. It comes out as not you don't feel there is a life in it. It's just a very precise illustration of a building or something. But when I look at your pages, which are so full of details, which are very intense, but you feel alive, you feel a movement, you feel they are not static, they are not dead.
I mean, that's nice if it's the case. But, in fact. Maybe it was easier with Golden Age because we were not stuck with historical
the buildings,
issues, etc. It was quite free, so I can play a lot with the details. I'm not, you know, for instance, if in France or wherever, if you do a book about Napoleon War, you have to be absolutely precise. You know, the revolver on the good side, blah blah blah. And if you don't, the reader will say, "Oh, come on, it's not the real truth."
Or airplanes.
And also, it's important for this kind of stories to follow, to be precise, to follow the details, etc. But the risk is to sometimes to be a bit dead, as you said, because it's really tricky to be very close to documentary and to documents and feel free to draw. There is a conflict between those two directions, and it's some artists. I don't know if you. Maybe you know Hervé Toncrel. He did.
I published the Niatla.
And he drew a book with. Les Faux Visages. It's with l'association de David B. With David B. Who wrote this book. And it's a story about organized crime during the 80s, something like that. And he managed to do some.
It's published in Croatian.
And at that time, so you can discover it. And and it's very detailed, very precise, but also he managed to make it very, very living and you know very moving because he's a high-level talented drawer. But not so many people are able to do that, and I'm not sure I would be able to do that. In Golden Age, I was free to go everywhere, to create space that doesn't exist, to create costume that doesn't exist. The only point was to keep the magic of the story, the fantasy, and not lose the political sense. But it was in a way easier, so I can keep my natural drawing, which is a bit cartoonish in the book. So it gives
Disney
more something like that, animation style, I should say, and so it helps to feel free when you draw. But to be honest, sometimes I would love to have more energy to give you more. Because, you know, for instance, the battle scenes when they attack the cattle, etc. Sometimes I was really exhausted, but I would like to have, you know, more horses, more warriors, blah blah blah, fighting together, really a lot, everywhere. Well, it's a question of time, of energy, etc.
It must be exhausting because it's 400 pages.
Yeah, it is. And at the end of the first volume, I was a bit, you know, tired, so it was quite tricky to find the energy to do the second part.
But it's strange because